Team Airlines, we're here to talk about bus schedule management system. Under the schedule management system, we're going to be talking about bus scheduling system. And under this bus scheduling system, we have a code for bus reservation system. What is our bus scheduling system? We're talking about a software or a platform that helps passengers to book seats on a bus or a destination to another destination. Like the software we have today, we're going to help companies, to work with bus companies to develop a software that can help them book online for passengers and the company itself to see the reservation of all the available seat and administration system that helps the admin to see the amount of passengers who book for their bus seats from a certain location to another location. Thank you. My fellow teammates come to talk on the meaning of bus reservation system.
Yeah. In continuation of what my colleagues have just said, bus reservation system is a software that handles the entire booking data of the bus. It is a fully based concept. Of reserving bus tickets from one destination to another. Previously, we have had difficulties and there is need to solve the problem of bus reservation system.
Let's talk about the objectives of the bus reservation system. This system was built so it can be suitable for both the passengers and the workers that are in charge of booking the reservations. So the first objective is to reduce stress and workload of the employer who is in charge of booking seats for the passengers. The second objective also, it helps to reduce time used in reserving seats for passengers, because when the system wasn't in place, they have to go through booking methods and writing and all, and that takes a lot of work and time. Then it also reduces the amount of rebooking of the same seat, because since the system already stores the passenger seat that has been booked, no other passenger can book the same seat, so it helps prevent that error. Then it helps to ensure transparency and accountability of the workers, since everything is repeated, they can't lie about anything and they always have to be diligent when it comes to work. Now, on to the objectives of the passengers. It makes bus booking easier for passengers, since from the comfort of their home, they can just open the software on their laptop or their phones and book their seats for wherever they're traveling to. And it also avoids mix-up for the passengers also, since you can't book seats and it shows the available seats that have already been chosen. So you know, okay, this seat has been chosen, I have to pick another seat to avoid conflict, that kind of thing. It also reduces stress on the employee when trying to identify or allocate seats for passengers in different buses going to different destinations. Since you have to input each thing, the day you're going, the time, the bus you're picking, and your seat, so to avoid clashing of vacations or journeys for passengers. It also helps to keep record of passengers safe. It also helps to keep passengers' records safe in case of unwanted complications. Let's say if there are two passengers, someone says he or she books seat B or seat 4, but actually books seat 5 and it's costing a fight between two passengers, you can easily just go to the records and sort things out and the problem has been solved.
Good day everyone, I'm going to talk on the platform for the bus reservation system. The main software will be available on the system of the bus company. The other software will be online passengers and will contain few options available on the original software. The online software will be available on the website for passengers and an online version for the manager or administrator. Being it to the human of the man. Where I would like to go from home. Thank you.
Now, on to the features of this software. This software is present on the system so that there is any particular user that can access it once you have the system and you have installed the software. In this project, anyone can add buses or make reservations at any time and anywhere. And passengers' name and seat number are stored in case of recording or conflicts or any mistake later. And passengers will be able to check the availability of seats, particular bus, or whether the seat has been reserved or not. Passengers are able to see the status of the available buses, that, okay, maybe this one has air conditioning, if you want VVIP or something. And passengers will also be able to see who is driving, where the person is from, what time the bus is leaving, and what time they arrive at where they're going to. Thank you.
Yeah. we had issues in allowing the use to listen to the right option. Once an invalid answer is chosen. We had issues in arrangement and design of the C++ outputs. And the third one we have is that the third issue we had was that we had issue in linking each bus with the actual seat passengers. We also had to fix the logical error in which software was outputting the wrong information, passenger record for the buses. Thank you.
So to justify all the points stated, I would like to explain why we need to go with this solution. And I will explain why we need to implement this particular solution to the problem narrated already. So I'll start by saying it provides customers with adequate information about service interruptions and schedules. And it also helps customers to pay for bus tickets online. So you don't have to do that manually, you can do that online. And it also helps to easily capture information of customers and to keep records of all the details. And it reduces time and complexity of maintaining records. It helps in accurate maintenance of passengers and drivers. Like you have details of the driver and that of the customers. And it also helps to maintain passengers' details. Then it states the route, and that sets availability and allows customers to select their seats online. Thank you.
Talk about the modular breakdown of our code. So our first function, this is the function to add a new bus. So by choosing this option, we'll be able to select the bus and to create a bus for the passengers. Once we choose our first option, which is option 1, we have some options, some criteria to fill out. The first one will be the bus number, the name of the driver, the time of departure, the time of arrival, the location where you will be departing from, and the location where you will be going to. So after all these details have been imputed, the software will tell you that new bus added successfully, meaning you've added a bus to the system. Once you do this, you can go to your option 4. In your option 4, you have the ability to check the bus, if the bus is actually added or not. So after that, our next function will be to make bus reservation. Next thing, to make bus reservation, once the bus has been created using option 1, we move to the situation in which the software will ask you for the bus which you want to take, as if it's bus 1, bus 2, or bus 3. Then after that, asks for the option of the bus which you want to take. It also asks you for the seat number. Like if the seat number which you pick has been chosen by another person, the software will tell you that bus seat already taken. But if not, the software will ask you for your name. And once you pick your name, it will tell you that bus seat saved successfully. So after this, you can go to our option 3 to check if the submission has been made. So this software, it comes in 4 options. The first option, which is our admin bus, our second option, which is to make new bus reservation, our third option, which is to show the bus reservation, and our fourth option, which is to show the available buses. So now, the fourth option, which is to show available buses, I've told you already. Once you click on the fourth option to show available buses, it will show you all the buses that you have under a certain company. If bus 1 is a bus named Lagos Terminal, this terminal will show where the bus is going from. If the bus is going from Lagos to Kano, the name of the driver, the time the bus will leave, the time the bus will arrive at Kano, then if any other interruption, it will be stated on the software. Then after that, after option which will be to exit the software. So thank you.
Thank you for listening to our presentation of bus reservation system. We are Team Airlines once again.